So here's the question. Are we capable of a whole lot more than we're getting now? The answer, I'm certain, is more than we can possibly imagine. We're all here some 30,000 days or so, give or take a few, here on Earth. But as Jim Rohn said, what happens happens to us all. It's what we do with what happens that determines the people that we become. So in the pursuit of our goals, are we all in? Are we? Or do we give up too early, too often? Do we realize just how much gas is really in the tank and we throw in the towel far too early? In an experiment at Johns Hopkins University back in the 1950s, a professor wanted to test rats to see how long that they could swim. So they took the rats one at a time and put them in beakers of water and turned on the timer. Most of the rats, the first round, after about 15 minutes, they started succumbing and they began to drown. And in that moment, the professor grabbed them out of the water. He dried them off with the towel, waited a moment or two, and then put them back into the water. Again, not a very nice experiment. And I speak about this at conferences quite often and ask the audience. So they were drowning after 15 minutes, put back in, dried off after a couple of moments. How long did they last the second time? Most people in the audience would say maybe 5 minutes, 2 minutes. They're tired, maybe a little bit longer, maybe 20 minutes. But do you know how long the rats lasted the second time they were put in? They lasted for 60 hours. Think about it. 15 minutes the first time, 60 hours on average the second. And the question has to be why? And here's the answer. Because they believed that they would be saved. Think about that. So when in pursuit of our goals, you can do anything, absolutely anything if you keep swimming. When you feel like giving up, remember this, no question, you're a whole lot smarter and stronger than a rat.